Hello, and welcome back to the Good 5 Cent Cigar Newscast. I'm Lucas Masiello. Thank you so much for joining us. Coming up this week, URI students share their favorite fall music. The music department hosted its annual guitar festival, Your Week at URI, and as always, stay tuned for your Rhody Sports Corner. As the leaves turn red and the air gets cold, URI students are definitely feeling the fall spirit. Ronan and Himelrick went to the field to find out more.
Happy fall, Rhody. Let's hit campus and figure out what students' favorite go-to fall songs are.
Oh, a go-to fall song?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a tough question.
You have any moods or genres that you like to listen to in the fall?
Definitely something for it's definitely starting to get colder, so probably more mellow songs that keep you warm and stuff like that.
Nice.
The song I've been enjoying recently is Sweater Weather by The Neighborhood.
Amazing choice. Perfect. It's a perfect fall.
Vibes, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Perfect fall song. Is that everyone's favorite fall song over here?
This is hard. I'm really right now. I'm on an Evermore by Taylor Swift kick, the whole album. I really like Tolerate It. That one's really sad though. So, yeah.
I like Linger by the Cranberries, I believe. Yeah, that one's very fall. Or Kiss Me by Sixpence None the Richer. Very Gilmore Girls.
I'm also a big fan of Lover You Should Have Come Over by Jeff Buckley. That one's a good one.
We like All Too Well by Taylor Swift 10-minute version because the music video, she's in the fall and just
It's very fall.
It's very fall.
So what is your go-to favorite fall song?
Oh no. Give me one moment.
Of course.
I'll look at my playlist. Ooh. My favorite, fall. It's not a fall song, but a song at the moment.
Yeah.
No Rolling Stone by Alex James.
My favorite song would be I Love You So by the Walters.
All Too Well 10-minute version, Taylor Swift.
It's a good choice. Sounds like these Rams had a lot to listen to. Happy fall.
Thanks, Ronan. URI hosted its annual guitar festival. This year, they held 5 days of performances and a debut mandolin course. I went to some of the performances to see what's going on. This past weekend, URI hosted its annual guitar festival. This year's festival featured 5 days of mandolin and guitar performances with artists from around the world, ranging from blues guitarist Jontavius Willis to Argentinian folk musician Juan Falú.
Voy a comenzar con tres obras clásicas del folclore musical argentino.
URI Masters in Guitar candidate Adrian Montero Moya performed at the event. It's been a long 5 days. How do you think the festival went?
Well, it's been exhausting, but definitely a lot of fun. Every concert was a surprise, from the Italian night, French night, now Latin American, Lucas Masiello. Everything's been so great. I have no words to express how grateful I am.
Were there any acts that particularly stood out for you?
Where to start? The mandolin, it was simply outstanding. And now Juan Falú, that of course, me being from Costa Rica, Latin American, he's like a living legend. So definitely this is one of the highlights of the festival.
And how do you think your performance went?
Well, it can be better, but I truly enjoyed to do the 3 world premieres. The composers were happy, so I'm quite happy with that.
Finishing off a riveting 5 days of performances was Italian fingerstyle guitarist Luca Stricagnoli.
All right, we've got some exciting music before you right now. I am so excited to welcome to the stage Luca Stricagnoli.
We are here with Italian guitarist Luca Stricagnoli. Ciao Luca, come stai?
Molto bene, grazie.
All right, so in your words, who are you?
I'm a guy slightly obsessed with guitar.
And how did that come about?
I just like guitar since I was little, and at some point I lost my love for guitar, and then I found it back, and it ended up in a weird way, as you can see. I love to play guitar so much, and I like to do experiments with it.
So yeah, on that, at what point did you decide that one neck was not enough?
It was gradual. Like I did trial after trial, and slowly went from 1 to 2, playing 2 guitars, and then I decided to incorporate a third one, which is reverse. So it took years. When I discovered fingerstyle guitar, I was really impressed by the fact that people can actually play in these ways, do tapping, play percussion. So essentially I discovered something I did not know existed. And so this kind of element of surprise remained something I really care about. Like, I would like people who come and see the show to be surprised by something. So I think that's why. I mean, there's like a lot of guitar players that I really like. I feel like when I discovered fingerstyle, I think it's a lot of players that were on Candy Records, this label from the US, you know. They had guys like Andy McKee, Antoine Dufour, you know, Mike Dawes, and Ewan Dobson. So people from Candy Records show me fingerstyle.
With the Good 5 Cent Cigar, I'm Lucas Masiello. Here's what's going on this week on campus. Tonight, URI Jazz Big Band will be hosting a tribute to Thad Jones. The show starts at 8 p.m. Next Tuesday, the Office of Student Involvement will be hosting Fall Fest on the Quad. Activities include pumpkin painting, a mechanical pumpkin, and more. Next Wednesday, the Harrington School will host journalist Caitlin Dickerson for the annual Terracani Lecture. The lecture begins at 5 p.m. Now, over to Nathan Robillard for your Rhody Sports Corner.
Thanks, Lucas. Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Rhody Sports Corner, the #1 place for all things Rhody athletics. I'm Nathan Robillard. URI men's soccer was officially eliminated from postseason contention on Saturday in a scoreless draw versus Loyola Chicago. Lis Gomez was fieldside with the story.
The University of Rhode Island took on Loyola Chicago Saturday, October 21st at the URI Soccer Complex. It was the Ramblers' first visit to Kingston and the team's second time ever meeting. Last season, the teams played to a 1-1 draw. Today, Loyola had a 10-5 edge in corner kicks and an 11-6 advantage in total shots. The Rams also tied to Brown University on Tuesday night, making it their 4th scoreless draw just this season. This game would be the 5th for the Rams as they went scoreless yet again tonight. Rhode Island keeper Eddie Rodriguez made 3 saves in the first half and 2 more in the second half. Sophomore Pat Grisecki and Rafa Villanueva, who's a third year, each registered 1 shot on goal. The Rams close out the 2023 season when it plays at Davidson on Saturday, October 28. The match will kick off at 1 p.m. and is scheduled to stream on ESPN+.
It has been tough from the start, but I think the guys have endured and put the work in, regardless of some of the challenges we've had with probably results not going our way or injuries or whatever the case might be. So, as you've seen in the second half there tonight, they keep fighting to the end, and I give them credit for that, because a lot of times if you get on a little bit of a losing streak and things aren't really going your way, sometimes people quit. This group hasn't quit. We need to play every match like it's our last. We need to fight. We need to put in work. We need to be up for the game, up for the fight. Play good soccer and try to win the game. That will always be, whether we can get in postseason or not. The effort level should not change. The mentality should not change, and that's sort of the message to the group.
Now let's take a look at our scores around campus this week. Women's soccer fell to the undefeated Dayton Flyers at the URI Soccer Complex on Sunday in their final regular season game. Despite the loss, the result confirmed the second playoff berth in 3 years for Megan Jesse's side. Football dropped their second straight game in a loss to Albany. Volleyball split a doubleheader versus Duquesne over the weekend, picking up their first conference win in the process. Women's rowing continued their fall season at the annual Head of the Charles. Led by a second straight tournament win from Bryson Richards, men's golf finished second at the Nassau Intercollegiate this weekend. The win saw Richards pick up an A10 Golfer of the Week award, his 7th career A10 honor. First-year Tony Liu also won A10 Rookie of the Week, his 2nd honor in 5 career events. That's all we have for this week's edition of Rhody Sports Corner. For live updates across all URI athletics, be sure to follow us on social media at Cigar Sports. Lucas, back to you.
That's all we have this week at the Good 5 Cent Cigar Newscast. Be sure to find these stories and more on our website, rhodycigar.com, and follow us on social media at Rhody Cigar. From Kingston, Rhode Island, I'm Lucas Masiello. Have a great week, Rhody.